Welcome, chat. This is Risky Rollers. We are on the desk. My name is Carl. And who
I'm
else
Mr.
is here?
Laurence.
Hello,
I'm
Laurence.
here.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you, Mr. Carl?
I'm pretty good. We're back for another week, chat.
Yeah.
Um, and we've kept it to 2 Thursdays in a row, which is pretty. No, we did Wednesday. No, we did Thursday last week, didn't we?
No, at least we did every week so far since the very first uh podcast in the January. So
Yeah.
we're
Look
good.
at us. Look at how good we are. Uh,
Consistency.
Consistency.
Mm.
Thank you, chatters, for being in chat. If you like what we do, please press the where's the button? That one. Oh, I pressed go. I pressed the wrong one.
Uh, you press the wrong one,
I
Carl.
I wanted that button. There you go.
There you go.
Whoops. Um, and if you like, yeah, press all the buttons. Thank you to our sponsors. We have a sponsor announcement actually. So, Laurence, did you want
Mm.
to do the sponsor announcement? Because it just flicked over.
Oh yeah, obviously. Thank you very much. As Carl said, we have a new sponsor. It's called Polymath Tabletop. They're from Queensland, so they produce obviously some of the gaming stuff that we need when we play 40k, which are mats, objective markers. They even have some dice and some other stuff. So go and check their what do you call this? Some website polymath.com.au, and if you buy anything, you will have a 5% discount. Just put in our discount code, which is riskypoly5. It's in our description. Just check it out and then get some gaming.
Yeah, check it out. They're going to do some cool objective markers for our stream
Ours.
and
Yes.
that kind of stuff. So yeah, go and check them out and use the code. It helps us out.
Mm.
Without further ado, we have a guest on tonight because tonight's episode is all about getting out, playing in events, playing with your friends. So we have a good friend of ours on the channel with us tonight. See, if I press the right button, our friend Aaron will
Hello.
appears. Hello, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you guys for having me around to have a chat.
Cool. So, Aaron, tell us a little bit about your relationship to Warhammer 40k and Risky Rollers in general, and why you're here.
Mm.
Okay, so the standard, I guess the standard sort of like spiel out of the way. I've been playing for about 3 years now, since like just after the Sisters Codex came out in 9th edition. I picked Sisters before I knew that the game used D6s, because I thought that they were super cool. And coming out of COVID, effectively, I decided that I wanted to have a go around just playing the game, seeing it. I watched some games online; they look pretty cool, and I was recommended Risky Rollers by one of the guys from one of the Warhammer stores nearby, one of the local Warhammer stores or Games Workshops. And yeah, I ended up rocking up. I tried out a bunch of games, got a very, very quick lesson in how the game worked, and then I sort of started just like enjoying it a lot, and it's become this like genuinely just outstandingly cool part of my life, to the point where it is probably, you know, outside of your usual work family sort of thing, it is my thing now, and I can't even begin to tell you guys how much I love it.
Yeah,
It's kind of great.
Yeah,
the
amazing.
the COVID story is a common one. A lot of people,
Yeah.
when we ask, is like, "Oh, well, actually, I needed something to do during COVID, and it was cool," or "I played Dawn of War, and that was cool, and thought I'd pick up some models," and that kind of theme, and yeah. So, you've played a few Risky Rollers events. Yeah, you've been
There's
part
so
of
many.
the Risky
There's so
Rollers
many.
community for a little while. What then you started to get into Teams 40k, and you did a little bit of work with one of our other friends, Liam. Tell us about Sushi Train.
Yeah, so people who have been to risky events have probably seen the steadily growing sea of pink t-shirts that has been happening out there,
It's
which
hard to
makes
miss.
me
Yes.
very happy every single time. The name started as a joke because we just always had a towel player, so sushi, and then it kind of stuck, and now we're here. But
So the
yeah,
the full team name is
the Emperor's Finest on a sushi train, and then we tend to add a bunch of garbage to it as well, to just force whatever TO is announcing names to have to try and say it all.
Okay.
or online when we're
Or
covering
online.
players.
Or
Yes.
online, yeah. And very rarely do they have the wherewithal to ask us to say it out loud to them when we're getting our photo taken. But Carla's the only one to have worked that one out.
Hey! You've got to reinforce the creative thinking of the players in the community and give them
Yeah.
their due, the ado, right?
So we kind of, so it started out as effectively a bunch of friends who had either started playing or had gotten back into whatever 40k around the Risky Rollers community, and we went to I think we were sitting there at one point after a club day or something, and the guy who started the group, a friend of ours named Chris, said, "Hey, Erina, you're playing teams with me." I was like, "Cool, okay, what's
Yeah.
that?" And we went to our first teams event. We had a blast. It was great. Started going to more, and then we sort of really came into our own a few years, 2 years ago now, at what was had then become VTC, Victorian Team Championship, where we somehow managed to fall backwards into landing a fourth place placement with like members of, Team Oz and Team Victoria, and if I recall correctly, Team WA as well. There was a bunch of people who were like absolutely just like leagues ahead of us, and we managed to sneak in a fourth there, and we were absolutely elated. Um, and yeah, we kind of just grew up from there. You mentioned obviously that Liam, one of my teammates, has been a really big part of that. One of the ways that we've expanded outwards a little bit, I suppose, sounds like I'm talking like a corporate entity. The is we've really taken a lot of shine to getting a lot of people into teams. And this kind of happened by accident, but I roughly the same time as the team was really coming into its own. Friend of ours, Liam, he also member of Sushi Crew, has had started running events out of Deakin University here in Melbourne, and he was running a thing called the Deakin Tabletop Society, getting people into 40k. I went and helped him out with that. Basically did some gumbying, did some rocked up, help with judge stuff, that kind of thing. And we started to get to know a bunch of the guys there, and they were all just really cool, lovely people. And suddenly we're like, hey, wait a minute, we can actually do some really cool stuff here. Which at that same, I think it was the subsequent year's VTC, they entered a team, and they had their first team showing. They had a great time. It was awesome. And so we started sort of putting the feelers out, saying, "Hey, are you guys interested in doing some more team stuff?" Which has led to some of the more experienced people in the group being able to do stuff as like far as coaching and captaining and stuff.
Last year's VTC, they had a full 8-person uni team that was just uni.
Their own,
But yeah.
Five.
5 of them were uni players, yeah. Which is really awesome, right? And then like you kind of expanded to there. So what's next on the cards for Sushi Train?
So we've kind of gotten into this really nice rhythm. We've developed a sort of small community, which, I mean, the beautiful thing about Teams 40k is it's not mutually exclusive, right? We've got people who are playing with us, with other groups around the Victorian scene and stuff like that. We've had people who have joined who are literally new to the Melbourne scene. and we're heading out to now put 2 teams into 2 of the upcoming events. The Risky Roller Squad games, we're running 2 teams with that. The Strength in Numbers from the RatCon guys as well. We're bringing in 2 teams to that, and it's just this very cool thing that we've kind of spawned out of fun accident and just trying to, get more people involved and stuff, that we've ended up running this just really cool little community. And it's been a genuinely probably one of the coolest parts of my involvement in 40K, to be able to, captain that and help run things and just get people skilled up and enjoying the game exactly the way they want to, and take it to the level that they want to. It's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, and I think sometimes we often cover competitive events on the channel and on the podcast because sneeze.
Bless you, Carl.
we often cover competitive stuff, and sometimes it's really easy to kind of put the blinker on and forget about some of that community stuff. So whenever we get a chance to interact with newer players, do some of that. We're going to be talking about a newer player event that's happening on Saturday. The 40K is the way, our beginner friendly RTT. It's really fun to see players come in for this first event, come back for another event, start playing on people's teams, and doing other things and keep engaging with the unit. Like Laurence, we've also participated in the Deacon Uni nights, and they're really fun. Like
yeah, they are all lovely, very willing to learn. So it's actually amazing. And then you being involved with them is actually also very cool.
Yeah.
You guys looked very dapper as well. You dressed up and it was very cute. It was great.
Oh yeah, we had a Mr.
button-up shirt and everything.
I always shout out Mr. Mike Rainbow for sponsoring us to dress up in suits for last year. That video is on the internet if you want to go have a laugh.
Yeah,
go and check out me and Laurence in tuxes.
That was the day I learned that a good suit breathes. Carl 2025 probably.
I think, and it's really admirable what you guys are doing with the uni kids and with the Sushi Train team, and we're obviously really proud to kind of help support and kind of in name and club a little bit the Sushi True. So we wanted to kind of I wanted to take the opportunity to kind of highlight that and get you to talk a little bit about that, which is really, really awesome. So now that and then before I move on to our favorite segment of On the Desk, and now you got some opportunities with Team Vic, so you want to touch on that just quickly?
Yeah. I guess over like the last year and a half, I want to say I started to try and push what I can do in the competitive space a little bit more. See if I can get up in those like podiums and winning events and such. And I had a friend of mine mention to me that they had put up effectively applications, and I sort of I just want to look at the questions and see how I feel about them and go from there. I went, applied. I was accepted into the coaching team. For those that aren't super familiar with teams, usually it's comprised of a combination of players and coaches. The coaches are effectively the name coach is a bit of a misnomer, but you're effectively looking at your support team. If you think about in footy, the guy walking up with like the whiteboard and the clipboard and talking to the individual people and everything about what their plan is and what they're doing, that's not quite close to what a coach does. And it's also a very good opportunity to get to learn from, frankly, some of the best players in the country, which is super cool. So I applied. I said, hey, I'm interested in being a coach. I want to learn because I want to get better. And fast forward now, oh god, like 6 months roughly, and I've gotten to participate in playing for Team Vic at a couple of events. We have another one coming up at the end of this week, which I'm sure we'll talk on a little bit later. And it's been this really just fantastic, I guess, opportunity and level up to be able to play in these spheres where you really don't get to know how damn good people can be at this game until you are standing toe to toe with these people who, oh, just casually last week, by the way, they were in the United States and they took the championship from the
Champs Cup
Americans
guys.
in their own. Yeah, and it's been a really incredible time. I think it's probably a very big piece of why at the moment I think is my favorite time in 40k that I've had.
I think
Awesome.
the shout out is, again, we've had a varying degree. Me and Laurence have had a varying degree, and Risky Rollers have had a varying degree of association with Team Vic as players and coaches and that kind of thing. And I think the thing that we always say is reach out and get involved. You don't know whether you can be in it until you put your hand up. And organizations like Team Vic are always looking for help. As you kind of touched on, the coaching role is very varied. There's player support. There's practice support.
Has a lot more playing of 40k than what the name might suggest as well, which is kind of cool.
A lot of practicing.
You do a lot of playing. The actual coaching part of it almost comes in secondary, which is very fun and cool because you just get to go play a lot of really good 40k.
Yep. Yep, that's it. And Laurence, your favorites teams, isn't it? Our favorites is teams. That's what we say, isn't it?
Yes, Teams is, as we always say, Teams is the best 40k actually. So, and now you see, with Zia also like really being involved with the community, and then bringing 2 teams per event is actually awesome.
Yeah, two academy style teams with like bringing up and coming players and stuff, and it's the thing that makes communities work. If we don't, we're not attracting new players and getting people come in, then you don't last very long. So that's awesome.
Yeah. It is far and away the best way to play 40k. There is no drug like the level of faith that you have in your teammates when it is more so than the faith they have in themselves. It's so fun.
Nathan's in chat and he's given his shout out to his performance last year, and keep it up. And it's even if you don't do the best as some of the other teams, then you're playing with your mates, right?
Yeah, that's the best.
Now this is on the desk, and it wouldn't be an on the desk without talking about what we've been working on and what has been on our desk. So, Mr. Laurence, what is on your desk?
All right, so my Mortarion, because I'm driving to Sydney, so I need to magnetize it.
That's the bottom. That's the bottom, bro.
No, this is what I did. I put some magnets. But this is Morty. Yes, this is Morty. What I did, like, just put magnets so at least he would be able to travel safely.
Yep. Is that all you did? Did you finish building my Eldar yet?
No, I'm so busy, Carl. No time so far. One day I'll finish. It's already like I already finished 15 scourges.
Okay, good.
Without arms, so
they're just wings. There. They're just armless. They can just head putt people from the sky.
How about you?
My desk. Wow.
I'm seeing some Necrons there. Oh my goodness.
There's a few Necrons over there. I have a built Necrosaur.
Horrible human being.
I have the box. My Nightbringer is in box. I haven't had time to do anything with it. There might be a little bit of some sneaky hobby content coming your way, chat. So I'm kind of saving that. I think that might be a little bit interesting.
Who would possibly investing in such
Oh my
horrible,
gosh!
such
Also,
horrible
no credit
things.
But-
for you.
But Laurence,
What
I have
is this?
you'd be pleased. It hasn't come at your expense. We have a
Oh my gosh!
we have a demon prince in the works. So
Oh, it's
he's
awesome.
yeah. So we got one. Yeah, the red one is still over there, but I've been working on the demon prince. So he's pretty close. Still
I
needs
love you,
to do
Carl.
some horns and stuff and some skulls and some accoutrements. But it's well on the way. So I made sure that I made a little bit of progress on your stuff as well. So don't worry.
Awesome. I love it.
Aaron, what's on your desk?
I was in, I guess, a bit of a privileged position this leading up to this event we've got this weekend because being the Sisters mainline addict that I am, I kind of have done most, if not all, of the Sisters models already. So I decided to just make the ones that I had that I painted ages ago a little bit prettier. So I'm a very big I'm very anti those like little flying sticks that hold
Oh,
up
the flying
my
base is the
models.
worst.
I can't
Yeah.
stand them. So I posted some pictures on the Discord as well, but just getting my sisters, the Seraphim, onto like scenic bases and the like has been very cool and fun.
Yep.
Basically, just cutting pieces off of stuff, 3D printing pieces and everything to have them flying and jumping off of and everything has been the thing. And otherwise, just stuff. Honestly, again, place of privilege. Don't have to stress too hard about getting my sister's army filled out for anything. Just stuff from my D&D campaign. Lots of fun stuff. We're getting to a very cool part in the story at the moment with a campaign I've been running for a very long time, and it means I get to break out some very cool models and start playing around with them and that sort of thing. So like fun little camera. Like fun little demon stuff and this one here, a bit of biblically accurate angels and stuff. Very
Ooh, cool.
very
Ooh,
tame
yeah.
run of the mill.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun to paint.
Yes.
I'm very much looking forward to it. I get to mess around with some cool stuff and everything, and bonus points if it can be used as like a conversion or proxy for 40k as well. Always cool.
Chat says specifically Orc Enthusiast says, tell Aaron to collect orcs.
Okay, so this is the part where I pull back the curtain and I shock the world in that I don't only have sisters. So my my lovely wife, for whom everything of hers is mine and vice versa, has about 3,000 points worth of orcs that I can tap into at any point. I just choose
well,
them.
See,
there you go. There you go.
yeah, you were kidding, but like some of us who have varying addictions of plastic, yes, even though sometimes you identify with a particular army, yes, the collection grows.
Having
very
the
steadily.
power to use as many orcs as I want or as many custodies as I want, but choosing not to.
Yep.
Lovely.
Yep.
Delicious.
That's the power. So we like to find out what's on chat's desk and what's on the community's desk as part of on the desk. Let's see how many times I can say on the desk in one podcast and sentence.
We'll count next week, Carl.
Yeah, we'll count next week. So we like to promote progress over perfection here at Risky Rollers. Getting through your hobby backlog puts models on the table, whether it be for Warhammer or a D&D campaign or whatever you like to do. So any progress is good progress. So get some hobby action on. And if you want to show off your hobby action, go into Risky Rollers Discord and pop those photos in the Work in Progress channel, or whip, as the cool kids say, and you might find it come on to one of our shows. So this is this week's additions to the Work in Progress channel. we have some. I believe these are cataphracti terminators.
Yep, heresy one.
Heresy. There is some Emperor's Children iconography happening on some of these pauldrons, so I can guess whose they are. We also try not to dox the public too much. But
Ooh, I'll dox them. I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm not bound to your rules.
They'll have to come into chat and tell us whether they're for 30k or 40k. So some cataphracti terminators. We have some mandrakes.
Mandrakes, yeah.
Yeah, the new mandrake kits are pretty cool. I like the new mandrake kits. I have some waiting to be added to my Eldari collection. We have some witch cult.
Some Mordecai.
Spectacle is very popular. We're seeing a few of the witch cult Dark Eldar players coming out of the woodwork.
Very scary list in teams as well. Very scary list.
Yep.
Yeah, I like a red and black. As a sisters player, Erina, you probably appreciate a bit of yellow and black, which is that martyrs?
Yeah, I was very boring when I started painting mine, and it's just the default girls, the Hello Martyrs.
Yeah, it's just martyrs, isn't it?
Order of our martyred lady.
Order of our martyred lady. I got close.
Then they changed it, and now it's not the same and stuff and everything.
Yep.
But that's fine.
As a Death Company player, I paint a lot of black and red, so I dig it.
They're the best colors.
We have an effects, commonly known as a Screamer Killer Carnifex, which is cool.
Looks good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the blue pop on the gills and the mouth.
Like a predator.
Yep. Speaking of sisters, I believe this is another one of our friends doing
another one of our friends.
Some hospitalers.
The other sisters player.
Getting some hospitalers on the table, some hospitalers.
That's a very cool one, actually. That's the old that's one of the old metal models. A bunch of those are going to be older than some of the people watching this.
Yeah, I like whipping out my every now and again. I like putting the 1998 pewter Lamarti's first edition, Lamarti sculpt into my as a chaplain, just to see if anybody picks it up and notices. But yeah, the old stuff definitely cool. Bit of tactical rocks, and it's as good as new.
Bit of tactical rocks. We stand our short kings, and it's always good to know that if the game doesn't go your way, you can brain a person with your warlord. It's good.
Yep. We have some Stormcast Eternals.
AOS.
Sucker chat. I got it first. I got it right first time.
Yeah, you got it right. Yes, correct. Stormcast Eternals.
Stormcast Eternals. Some nice lava axes. This is Grimzor's. He does some commission stuff. So we don't mind doxing him. Go and check his stuff out in our Discord.
Yes,
it's a fair bit of his stuff in Showcase too. If you want to check it out, but they are looking very crisp. Some fabulous Bill. We got some fabulous
Billy
Bill going
himself.
on. Yep. Billy himself. Is this a new Bill or old Bill? This is new Bill. New Bill, because that's the new.
Probably new one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, new Bill. Newer Bill.
The little beaker assistant guy on the side.
Yep.
So
I just love the cane. I just love that he's got the pimp stick.
He's got the swagger. He's walking out and he's not bothered.
Yeah. Chaos gods who we care not. Speaking of some Nightbringers, we have many Nightbringers.
Yes.
That's too many Nightbringers.
It's too many. There's like 4 in this virtual space right now. If we count these 2, I've got 5 because I've got both. So I've got the new one and the old one, and then there's 2 here, and then you've got one. We just need Laurence.
How tall actually
mine's
is that
never
one?
going to see the 40k table. Fortunately,
it's very tall. It's about as tall as the Void Dragon.
It's an incredible bottle as well. Like you can tell that they were on that when they were designing this.
Yeah.
Incredible little bits of detail. It's so cool. And I hate
Imagine
saying
being
that, but it's so
imagine being the marketing and design team who had this like marketing set up ready to go, and then somebody accidentally spoils it.
cool.
you'd be really annoyed after putting it into that model, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spaceships.
Some more spaceships, yes.
Some more Battlefleet Gothic, which is cool. Some more spaceships.
It's one of the cool little things as well with the Battlefleet Gothic stuff is that, you know, out of the Frisky Rollers like club days and stuff like that, people just sort of started branching out into a bunch of different games, and one of which has been Battlefleet Gothic, and it's really caught on with a bunch of people. I've had 3 or 4 people like ask if they can like teach me the game or like ask if I'm interested or whatever. And it's really cool. Like it's just like very, very fun, very accessible game that you can pick up and play really quickly.
Yeah, it's very fun. And I just like any opportunity to sit there and make whooshing and pew pew noises is
You're legally obligated to
You're
make
legally
like
obligated.
some kind of sound every single time you move them. Like Jetson's like floating car otherwise. Like you have to. It's important.
We've got a Death Company with Jump Pack and Eviscerator. There's something about rolling the attacks on an Eviscerator in Rage Cursed Onslaught and like getting 3 sustain hit lethals in Lamati's squad and being like, here's 7 Eviscerators from one dude, and they just like make sad face. It's pretty fun. We have some orcs. There's some Mozrog, Scragbad, Mozrog, and Zortsnag, Snog, Snagger. I don't know. Hugh's probably still here. It's Snot Rag, Zortsnagger, or whatever it's called, isn't it?
That one at the back right, which looks like that's Mozrog, and I'm not sure what he's got there, but it looks like some kind of like there we go. Yeah, like some kind of conversion that is incredible. That is fantastic.
Yeah, it's very T-Rex, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
We have some obligatory gargoyles. If you're a Tyranids player, never leave home without your unit of gargoyles. Yes, and every time I see somebody puts a Tyranid list in front of me and they're like, "What am I missing?" My answer is gargoyles, because they are good.
Gargoyles.
They can do everything as long as everything doesn't involve killing a thing.
Yep. Hey Laurence, what is this?
Votan. It's my favorite Votan Fortress, Land Fortress.
A heckaton of fun.
Is that?
A heckaton of fun land fortress. They are very cool gargoyles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whose land fort it is, but yeah, it's a heckaton of fun.
Oh, another sister.
I wonder whose sister this one is. Did you get donated? Is this yours or is this Chris's?
So I like to put pieces of my friends' armies as basing material on my bases, and that is my best quick attempt at Chris's Tau thing as well. So there's I'm not sure if the other side of the photo of that, but the thing tells a story, because on the front side of that there is a lovely there we go.
Stealth suit.
Lovely fresh bolt shot hole in the in the face of that one.
Well done.
Nice.
We love it.
It is done. Nice. It is done with love. It is done with love.
That's perfect. I've heard of the thing of where you take helmets, you like donate heads to people, and they end up on the bases of your models.
I may or may not at some point have purchased an entire Demon Prince to do a friend of mine's EC Demon Prince with his recipe under my Canis Rex Sisters conversion. Yeah, so nice. Yeah, it's met with love and respect, mostly.
We got some lightning effects for a Phobos librarian, which is cool. I need to try the whole wire, like copper wire, lightning effects trend. It kind of looks pretty cool. Possessed. I believe this is a possessed model.
I'm interested
not.
if that's a print or if that's a conversion, because it
Yeah, I'm
like
not good
like
with my
the
chaos.
crystals and the crystals and
Yeah, I
stuff
also don't
coming
know
out of
this
it.
one.
If they're, or it could actually, it could be flames. But yeah, that's like very intentional. I like that.
We've got some more chosen. I don't think these are possessed. I think these are chosen. I know somebody in the internet will
Someone in
correct
chat
me.
who plays CSM, let us know.
They
We
look
don't
like
know
possessed.
this.
We have some more Krieg, because when there's one Krieg, there's 50 Krieg. So you got to have more Krieg. You never have enough.
Yeah, well, I like Kriegs. Oh, so
Somebody really likes rhinos. These look like 30k rhinos, but
including the me.
Yeah, there's lots of rhinos. Somebody's going to bring a spam rhino list, and it's going to be awesome. We have a Mauler Fiend, and I know this one because it doesn't have the cannons. There you go.
We're learning today.
We have some Dark Reapers of the Eldari variety. Never leave home without your Dark Reapers. We have this is cool. We have some Gillyman. I hate Gillyman. His Ultramarines need to leave the meta very quickly.
In terms of meta, yes, you're correct.
but
I've come all the way around on Ultramarines. I used to think they were cringe, and now I think they are cool again.
We have another librarian of the Salamanders variety. Salamanders chapter. If you know who this is one of our venerable Risky Rollers members, long-time members, and that you can tell by the dirt under his fingernails, and he won't mind me saying. You can guess if you want a landscape designer, go and check out our Discord and shout out. I won't dox him, but he might be around. We'll see. And we got another fabulous bile,
but with helmet.
Yeah, with a Night Lord sword.
Conversion.
Yeah, looks cool.
Yeah.
You got it's also kept. It hasn't converted the pimp stick, so it's getting it right.
Can't lose the swagger.
Can't lose the swagger. That, friends, is Whip for another week. Again,
good work, lads. Good work.
lots of work, lots of hobby progress. If you want to share your hobby progress, put it in Whip channel in Discord, and you might end up on the show, and we can celebrate your hobby progress.
Yeah.
Stats Daddy's in chat.
Hola, Mr. Kunja.
Hola. We love the Night Lords. He's giving away that was actually his picture. So,
okay.
that was his fabulous bill. We're going to have
report.
Yeah, we're going to have some contribution from Stats Daddy.
From Mr. Stats Daddy.
From Stats Daddy a little bit. Well, pretty much now. We've got a couple of events that are on this weekend, and one of the reasons we were talking a little bit about community is that the events are targeting different levels of play, which is kind of cool. So it's good to see a couple of different types of events happening, all in Victoria. Well, 2 in Victoria, and then teams obviously in Sydney. But I think it was a good juxtaposition of the events that you should go out and sign up and play, because you never know until you go. That the name still causes me immense psychic damage. The fact that you keep putting that in the internet in chat, Luke, is keeps encouraging me.
It's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. Let me just get myself sorted. So the first one that we need to touch on, because it is ours, It is 40K is the way 5.
5 years already.
It is the 5th year of 40K in the way. Unfortunately, and with much sadness and Dalton's forgiveness, me and Laurence won't be there because we're going to Sydney. Some of these events are falling on the same time, which there's more events, but it's lucky it's a smaller event and it's a 1-day RTT, and Dalton will be there running it. It's sold out, unfortunately, so there's not more tickets. But what I would say is, if you are thinking about checking out an event, checking out how an event goes, if you've got a couple of hours on Saturday, it is over at the First West Waverley Scout Hall in Mount Waverley. You're more than welcome to go and check it out. Go and say hi to Dalton. Go and see what's going on. This is when people ask us about starting out and where they should start first. We always, obviously it's our own event, but we suggest that you go and check out and start here at 40K is the way. Some of the things that we try to do to keep it a little bit more accessible is the battle ready requirements that normally present at events are very lax. It's basically about getting an army on the table and just fanging out a game of Warhammer and getting stuck in. It's really not about whether you've got a battle ready army or whatever, as long as people can tell what's going on.
That's how I started out with that. I'm pretty sure my first event was 40K is the way. I'm almost certain.
Yeah.
And I found out very quickly, one, that I wanted more, but two, oh my goodness, some people are very good at 40K. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's quite a lot of people from there's a few names that you might know that we've talked about. So there'll be a few familiar faces. Damien's been at a few of our events before. Harry has. A
few new names though.
A lot of new names
I haven't seen before as well, which is super cool to see.
A couple we know from our various friends. So there's Nick, my lovely first round opponent from Uprising. Go and check out that video.
Yeah, check out
this great game.
Stream.
I've played against Nick before as well. Fantastic guy.
And there's Tomo. Tomo's bringing his orcs. He actually said in chat he's running the crazy looking Mozrog as his beast boss on Squigosaur. So
so that's the CS.
Yes.
That orcs is this.
Yep.
Perfect.
So yeah, get stuck in. It's about playing a game, meeting some new people, seeing how it feels, and hopefully playing 3 good games of Warhammer. The next one is obviously we've got Erina here representing Team Vic. We have to talk about the fundraiser for Team Vic. So this is the second. There was one a few weeks ago. This one is at Warplings. So Ben is running it over in Warplings. Again, it's a 3 round 1-day RTT. If you're looking for something that's single day and but is slightly higher skill cap, and is going to maybe test you a little bit, then check this one out. I think there's still tickets available, so you should be able to get in on that. That's at Saturday in Flemington. So check that event out on BCP. The Warpling guys are pretty good. It's fundraiser for Team Vic. The money from it helps send the team and support the supporters going over to Sydney for ANZTC this year.
It's coming April.
And then the other event and the other reason that we have Erina here is that we've got on Saturday we have the 8-man Sydney South Pacific Gaming's 8-man. Vic is sending. There are 2 Victorian teams going. One is an official Team Vic team, more or less. And the other is a conglomerate of clubs sending another pack of 8 over to Sydney. Laurence is playing on that team.
Yeah, finally I can play.
Laurence has to find an 8-man teams event that we're not running it in another state to go and play Warhammer.
To go get to enjoy teams. The man has been banished.
Yeah. So I believe
this is our name.
Yeah, so this is team. So we've got, you want to go through them as I'll scroll down.
Yeah, so cool. So our team captain is Matt Hearn. Obviously, he's from New South Wales, and then we got Dr. Henderson playing Tau. We got you playing Orcs. We got Mr. Boot playing his lovely Ultramarines, and then I'm playing Death Guard. Mr. Hearn is playing Astra Militarum.
Laurence, sorry, I have to interrupt you. I apologize for interrupting you.
Go ahead. Yes.
Where's your faction selection, bro?
Oh,
no trial,
it's just
no trial,
there.
no judge, no jury, straight to the penitent engine. We can't allow this to happen.
As a TO and an event organizer, where is your faction selection, Laurence?
I want most of the time I want to surprise everybody. So, is he playing Custodes? No, it's Death Guard. All right,
you
so
are
back to
surprising.
So Matt Hearn playing the Guard, Mitchell Hamilton playing Emperor's Children, Mr. Ryan Jones playing GSC, which I think a lot of people don't know how it works, so that's advantage for us. And then Mr. Stu himself playing GK.
Yeah. I mean, when you got 2 of the best Gene Stealer Cult players in the one team, hopefully that you should cook up some. Hopefully, you guys have been cooking up some good, some tasty GSC lists.
We were cooking. That's why our team name is Herbs.
Absolutely, it's a very stacked team. It's really cool. And
yes,
to the depth of people that you can bring in that, and Ed, part of the sushi crew, his traitorous actions will be brought before a kangaroo court, and he will be tried.
He will be tried. Myself and Aaron are participating in the Team Vic team. Aaron is playing, and I am helping to coach. But Aaron, do you want to walk through Team Vic?
Sure, absolutely. So heading up the team this time around, we've got Tony, who has been doing more and more in that space and doing an incredible job. He has been an absolute glue holding us together. Tony,
we had Tony on before the last time you guys went to Sydney. So if you want to see Tony, you want to hear from him, go and check out that on the desk episode.
I was there.
Tony is also borrowing one of my drones, so I will not forget this one for you this weekend.
It's automatically dead if you play him, right?
Yes. Hopefully we won't play.
Disappeared.
So Mr. Tony is captain?
Yeah, we've got Mr. Adam Camilleri, who's going to be coming on with the Chaos Knights. Aiden, who has worked his way through with Necrons, very, very cool list that he's got going there. Mr. Alex Franz, who is a seasoned veteran of the Astra Militarum, knows it back and front, really, really solid and talented player. Tony, who's playing on his Death Guard, tried and true. We're now going to, by the looks of it, tell me off as well, because I don't have my faction there either.
Oh,
which is very odd.
Gotcha.
So I've now will also be tried in a court of law.
To be fair, in Aaron's defense, I picked that up just after list check, and Tony tried to get it fixed, and we couldn't fix it, and it was fine. So we genuinely tried to fix it.
That's all right. Rules for thee, not for me.
Whereas Laurence didn't try. So
look,
you wouldn't know.
All I can say is that
I do know
accusations have been made, and they may or may not be true. I am playing Shock Horror Sisters of Battle. That's kind of my go-to, my bread and butter, and I'm always happy to be running on them. Kyle is going to be running on the World Eaters, something that he's been enjoying quite a lot, and I've been having a really good time with changing it up. And Liam, Mr. Liam Stevens, is going to be on his Leagues of Etan. Again, real bread and butter faction for him. He knows his stuff and he's very at home there. And then Reese is running on the Grey Knights as well, which has been a lot of fun for him as well, and it's been cool to see him get it on the table.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really enjoy the fact that the teams that Team Vic have been sending to some of these teams events have been cycling through the whole group of players in the cohort, in the squad, which is great. And I think that's a really good way to get the experience, even if you don't end up having a playing spot in the end. Having the playing experience to understand like how everything works and how does it fit in, and as a playing in this situation, because to be fair, this event is fairly stacked, and we'll have a quick look at the other teams in a sec. So it's a very high quality event. To then be able to go, okay, cool, this is how I can support as a coach, and this is how I can help get the best out of the players that are playing, and then and put your best foot forward. If for some reason we get like there's a real big sisters change, and like sisters are like, I need to have it. Cool, Erin is our go-to sisters player. Slot her in. That's this is some really good experience to make sure that the squad is ready to do that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. I'm looking.
You got to be able to play. You got to be able to have that experience with the game and be in amongst it to be able to support properly in any capacity. Anyway, it's not just the event; it's the lead up, it's the practice, it's the scrims, it's the list building.
Yep.
And if you need to be in amongst all of that to be able to contribute in that way at these levels. And
yep.
Fortunately, Team Vic, we've worked out a really solid, strong roster, and we're really happy with it.
And then when you run out of coaches, you have to get the old men out of retirement. And dust
or sometimes the young men as well, depending on how things shake out.
Well, yeah, sometimes. So yeah, that, and so I'm looking forward to going up and spending some time with everybody, and helping out Team Vic.
He's selling himself short. Carl's a spectacular coach, even just to the level of organizing and herding the cats. I have been taking notes, quite frankly. It's been very cool to have you on board, dude, with this. It's been very fun.
Yeah, it's been good fun to get back into the the strategizing and working out the good lists, and spend a bit of time with Aiden on the Necrons list, because doing some pivots and all that kind of stuff, and it's it's been really, really good. There's some really stacked lists in here, and we can't look at all of them because we would be here for a long time. Can you remember which the primary ACT team is named?
Just look for Dale Man.
Yes.
If Dale Man is there, that's
we'll cover primary New South Wales first, because I've scrolled to it. So this is Duckbills, the home team. It's always hard to dislodge the home team at their own event. It's captained by Zach. Zach is captain of New South Wales, I believe.
Yep.
Yes. So I think he's taken a coaching role. He's not a player captain for this event, but forced to be reckoned with. We love Zach. He's a friend of us. He's been on the pod. He's been on the desk. So I'll be looking forward to catching up with him. Alex
in glasses.
Thank you.
Don't hurt yourself, kid.
Oh, it's
you move your head, Carl.
Yeah. Alex Ben on Orc. Alex, this is his Salamanders list, his Firestorm list. So that'll be quite interesting to see in person. Ben on Ox, Brody Militon on guard. This is Grizzled. We got some stats in a sec, but spoiler alert, everybody's taking Grizzled.
Everybody's taking Grizzled. It is, funnily enough, extremely good.
Greg has bought Eldari. I'm very interested to see how this is. This is a throwback.
Believer.
Yeah, we got this is a throwback Aspect Warriors list, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oops.
am I?
You're clicking the list.
Yeah, aspect host with like Barry and Fugan and like
Chainsaw.
10 pack of 20 swooping hawks and all sorts of good stuff.
The changes, the Eldar can still bring quite a lot of different stuff to bear that can still threaten a lot of different situations. And even if you can't fall back into a transport, Fuegan could still fire and fade behind a wall, and he still did a lot of damage before he did that. So might be some solace.
Yeah, Jordan's taking Emperor's Children.
Yeah.
And then Jordan McGregor is taking Sisters. And then we have Mr. Princey himself is taking his Chaos Knights.
Yep.
And we have Woody Woo on Death Guard.
Yep.
Minus negative points for not being checked in yet. Come on, Woody.
No, it's still a Thursday.
Check in, bro. Yeah, I know, but everybody else is checked in.
At the very cool experience of getting to play against Princey last event in Sydney, and he's incredible. He's so cool to play against.
Team SA, power stances ascending a team. We got Mr. Adam Napier himself. He was on the podcast.
He's on.
Yeah, doing the Uprising pre-warm, and he is team captain. We've got Aiden on his Necrons list.
Which we also saw in the stream.
Mm-hmm. We've got Evan on Custodes. George on Demons. Marcus on Leagues of Votan. Mark on Orcs. Matthew on World Leaders. And Sam Young on Sisters.
Sam's a very capable Sisters player, and he's definitely not afraid to innovate with stuff as well. He's played some interesting lists and seen far more success than I think anyone would have thought you would get out of those kinds of lists. He's really, really solid.
Do you know what this pack is missing?
Jono.
Well, yes, because he couldn't make it. No Space Marines.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, so taking the good old, we're not going to take the thing that you're teching into so that your tech doesn't work choice. Or even though they've got the Necrons, but no Ultramarines, no Ultramarines, no Blood Angels, no Salamanders, no what's the other one? No Black Templar, Bastion, or anything like that. Very interesting. We have ANZ ATC team A.
This is your main ACT team.
Yep. Alex on Chaos Knights, Cody on Demons, Dale on Thousand Suns. We've got Ewart on Space Wolves, Steward on Guard, Joe on Death Guard, Rowan on Tyranids, and Tim Zuba on Custodes. And then quickly following them, we have the Horseman, which is captain of Team Australia, Eric Lathulis's Queensland team. So we've got World Eaters, we've got Dave Kerr on Space Marines, we've got Eric himself on Gene Stealer Cult. So maybe him and Ryan Jones can compare notes.
Yep, that is a scary game for any.
They are a first round pair, so.
Well, don't spoil it. I was going to ask that question. Strategically was saving that question, Laurence.
All right, sorry.
Hayden on Tyranids, Jacob on Death Guard, Jacob O'Donnell on Death Guard, Jacob Warm on Orcs, and Joshua Woods on Guard, and Nathan Beakley on CSM.
Very cool couple of choices there. They especially seeing Jacob, who Jacob Warren, I should say, who traditionally is a extremely capable World Eaters player, has gone all around the world playing World Eaters.
Ooh.
Pivoting into those orcs
Mm.
and then having the World Eaters go to one of the teammates. I'm very interested to see, because he wouldn't be doing it if he didn't, feel like there was some sauce there. And I reckon that's sick. Like, just, mixing it up, being able to rely on your teammates to be able to push up other parts of the comp as well.
Yep. No, very, very spicy. So, and then South Australia,
Yeah,
Queensland,
that's why
New South Wales,
probably
ACT. So, you're ready for teams this weekend. Can't wait to pair and to use round 2. Shed Hammer coming for you. No Terracin. Yeah, no Terracin.
yeah. No, that's why
'cause he
probably
fills a
Jacob
similar
is
role.
playing
Yeah.
the orcs. So
And it's the Bully Boys Orcs, I believe, as well.
It
looking
is,
at
it
the
is a
list.
Bully Boys list of very Terracin make.
Yeah. Now, for now that you've spoilt it, Laurence, because you couldn't wait to talk about it.
couldn't wait.
Do you want to talk about?
It's already in the-
Did you want to talk about who you got paired into first round?
Well, we're very excited because we got paired to Team Queensland. So the expected winner of the event. So we are just pumped. So we should be actually having a what do you call this one team meeting on a Sunday, because that's where the pairing came out, right? And then when we saw it's in Queensland, no need to pair la. We know our matrix. We will just go for it.
Just send.
Yeah, we didn't have a team meeting on.
If I don't see an 18 next to your name, Laurence, I'm going to be very disappointed. Very
Well,
disappointed. I expect you to take Eric to task personally.
Oh my gosh! If
Yeah,
it's
just-
Eric, I think I'll get a 0. So I don't want to play Eric.
Is without giving away any strategy, is there anything that you can talk about in terms of like what stands out to you, what you might target?
Well, I mean, obviously, right? We're just playing for some points here, to be honest. So, but we have a plan. So, of course, we want it to make it very competitive for the Team Queensland, and we will be doing our best to get some scores. Because if we beat them, then obviously we would win the tournament already, right? So probably not.
Just get
But yeah.
You just get a buy for the next 4 rounds after that if you pull it off. No problem.
Yeah, if we can beat them.
Hey, look, you got to
Early
start.
lunch,
You,
early dinner.
you got to start the submarine somewhere, right? And you know,
Yes.
if you're going to lose big,
Yeah,
it's probably a
that's
good
where
team to do it against in first
Yeah.
round, and then you don't have to play them
It is not
again.
a bad time. It is
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
not the worst way to go if you're gonna
Yeah, that's why
go
it's
against them. It's up to you.
actually like good pairing for us. So like hit the best already on the first game.
Ah,
So.
Just
We're
Dan
looking forward.
says, oh, we ain't meeting in round 2 then.
Yeah, it's fine. We would work our way up.
To speak a little bit to that as well, obviously, like, people are joking around and memeing, but in a lot of these contexts in teams events where you go up against some teams who are like, oh god, these guys are the goats, we're going to die, or something, it turns into, in reality, opportunities that people take to just get some extremely solid games of 40k into some very talented
Yes.
people
And
learn so much. Getting 20-0'd by Jacob Warren last year was probably my favorite game of the event. And I just, like, that was a great opportunity to learn from a really talented player.
yeah, and if you're ever in an opportunity to play a game against these guys because you're playing teams or you're playing singles, ask questions. They're great.
Yep.
They're great people. They'll answer you. We all like talking about Warhammer, right? And any opportunity to do that, we take. So, you know, make sure that you ask them about, you know, chew their ear off about what you can do, because playing against these guys will teach you a lot. We and then Team Vic, I believe, from if memory serves correct, drew Battleshock Gretchen
That's right.
round 1,
It's the
which
first round. Yep.
which is
It's
a ACT team.
Yeah. I think it's their second team that they're bringing.
Yeah.
Aside from the
So, which is, again, they don't know how to put faction either. So it's leagues, Space Wolves, Necrons, Chaos Knights, Tau, Emperor's Children,
Insane.
Guard, and
This
this
one.
last one
Probably Death
is
Guard.
World Eaters.
Oh, World Eaters. Yeah, cool.
So obviously, I won't ask you to divulge any Matrix secrets or anything like that, Arena. But how do you feel with this first
our
round?
secret is that we are cooked. We're in for it. But no, in terms of that, we're approaching, we approach everything as sort of like as competently as we can, and try and get as accurate a matrix as we can and the like. I can only really speak for myself when I just say these are a bunch of names that I haven't had the chance to sort of like play against yet, and that just means more people to sort of try and have good games with and stuff, and that's really cool. This is a very diplomatic way of me saying that there isn't too much obviously that I could talk about in terms of like finer strategy, but yeah, we as with any of these teams, each one of them's a good way for us to test how our comp is feeling, how our matrices are feeling, and we're feeling good. We're feeling good going into this round. We're feeling good going into subsequent rounds as well. We're feeling, we've got some confidence behind us. It's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, there's a few things on when I looked at the team makeup here that caught my eye. Obviously, they're using their Space Marines picks on a Space Wolf, which is it's Saga Wolves, which is interesting. So it'll be interesting to see what their plan is and how they want to use that particular list.
And not something that you can necessarily, if you look at it and say, oh, it's not Ultramarines, and write it off, because there are a bunch of questions that follow up from that. Is this a faction specialist who has been playing Space Wolves for God knows how long? And that was the better choice, because they're like, Space Wolves, no, we got the source here. We know what we're doing with this. Our guys are, our guys are the goat. And you can never make those kinds of assumptions. You have to take these things at face value like that.
Yep.
So we're really looking forward to getting stuck in on Saturday. If you are before I do that, I nearly forgot. Hey, Stats Daddy, are you still here?
Oh,
so
yeah.
sponsored by Luke, Stats Daddy. We have some stats for the New South Wales event. So this is the faction play count breakdown.
Death Guard is number 1.
Death Guard is number 1. So there's 12 teams, and 9 of them are taking Death Guard. 8 of them are taking Grizzled,
including both the Victorian teams.
Both the Victorian teams, yes. 8 Chaos Knights.
Yeah,
so
that one is actually the most surprising to me. Chaos Knights.
Yep. Luke says, sadly, yes, he's still here. The fact that there is 8 Chaos Knights and 7 Necrons, right? Given that Necrons is actually not a hard army to get access to. Generally you don't, even if you don't have a lot of it in your club group or your team group, it's not hard to get. So it's interesting that only really 2/3 of the field have chosen to take the one of the meta boogeymen. But there is 8 Grizzled company. So
8 Grizzled.
Yeah, that is rough. And it's interesting that the rest of the stat check, so whether or not a lot of teams are saying, well, actually, you know what, if we take Necrons and Chaos Knights as a pinch pair as attackers and be like, here's 2 stat checks, can your list deal with that?
Yeah.
Is quite interesting. A lot of World Eaters. World Eaters, there's 6 teams, so half the field taking World Eaters. And then we've got 5 T-Sons, Orcs, and Emperor's Children, 4 Drakari. So 4 teams are taking Drakari. What do you think they're taking, Laurence?
Yeah, there's one guy there who was taking 80% Harlequins. So I was very inspired. So I should have taken Harlequins, but
Absolute
100%. But
yeah, Nath, I think there's a bit of mix for the Death Guard. Most of them are virulent, but
most of them also for the Death Guard are virulent with Mortarion. So I was also like, oh, this is the first time that I would try Mortarion. So It's good.
Morty's a popular choice. A lot of people were wondering if the nerfs that came through for Death Guard previously were enough / the right amount, and they've still found a place, especially
Yep.
in teams, for that
Yep.
tech.
Correct.
1 Space Marines Codex Space Marines. Sorry, 4 Space Marine Codex Space Marines. So only 4 teams are taking a Codex Space Marine, a Codex compliant Space Marines, which
Yep.
is also quite interesting given how well Base Blade or Gladius Ultramarines does. It's a fairly easy slot in, even in a team's environment. It's one of those rare armies that is like kind of really good in either format.
Yep.
And then we kind of skim through. There's 3 and 2 of some of the rest. There's a couple of Eldar, a couple of JC, there's a couple of Death Watch, 1 Black Templar, 1 Blood Angels.
And 1 BA. Yep.
Very interesting, because it's interesting that so there's 1 Blood Angels, 1 Black Templar, 2 Space Wolves, and then
2 GK.
2 Death Watch,
Death Watch.
and then 4
regular Astartes.
Yep. So because Grey Knights don't take up the Codex Space Marine spot, right?
Yeah,
Because
they
they're
don't.
their own
Yep, they
Codex.
Correct.
So that
Yep.
means that there's like a couple of teams that haven't chosen a Space Marine army at all, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
For
Blood
reference
Angels
as well,
don't-
Oh, go on. Sorry.
That's fair. That's why Blood Angels is just 1. Minus
Yep.
1 damage if you have Bullgrins in your Astra Militarum, and then obviously with Virulent as well. So
Yes.
that's why you only have 1 Blood Angels.
Having said that,
Yeah.
if you want, there are some variants of like World Eaters and Orcs that also have the same problem. So
Yep.
it's interesting that position is interesting. I think that there's a world where you can take, especially a Rage Cursed Onslaught list, all jump packs, no chassis, and
And
play
Catan,
the I'm just going to all in somebody and kill as much stuff and then try to table them, and then pairings them, like protect them a little bit in the pairings to avoid the neg 1 damage. But yeah, again, it's the difference is Orcs can kill Catan. Yeah, look, that is not incorrect. It's a lot harder for Blood Angels to kill Catan. It takes a lot of effort. Generally, if you expend that effort like that, you're generally dying. But I had a lot of experience myself with that at Uprising, and there is definitely play because of the low OC and the fact that you don't have a lot of other units. So there are situations where you might not be able to get a big differential playing into Necrons, but you can definitely keep them to low scores because they're not a very good scoring. The heavy Catan lists don't score very well either. So there's a bit of play there, but yeah, it's definitely you can understand why people are hesitant to take a list like that into a number of armies that have neg 1 damage, Death Guard, World Eaters, Grizzled, Bullgrin, Catan. So, there's quite a few of it around, right? And then there's some more. The faction breakdown is a little bit harder. But as you can see, there's a very high concentration of Virulent for the Death Guard. It's all of them.
Literally all of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
Berserker is the best detachment for teams. That's
for WE.
Yep.
Grizzle the same.
Yeah.
All
Grizzle's
grizzled.
the same.
The Infernal Lance for those
Chaos Knights.
Chaos Knights. 4 Awakened Dynasties for the Necrons, which I thought was interesting.
A very teams-centric build where
Yeah.
if looked after in the correct way and presented in the correct way in pairings, you can
Yep.
Yeah.
effectively really engineer a situation where the awakened dynasty's opponent can't do the thing. You just don't get to score. You don't get to be on objectives. I stand here. You stand wherever you feel like standing because it's not on my objectives, and we sit here for 5 rounds and we work it out.
Yes, I'm being pointed out by chat that there is one mechanized assault infantry for
Oh,
guard. So
Absolute Chad behavior.
Chad behavior.
Absolute
yeah.
Chad behavior.
Who is that? Well done.
Yeah. So the Awakened Dynasty lists, I think there's also a bit of mirror tech in taking Awakened as well.
Correct. It does
so-
very well in the mirror.
And then there's kind of some stuff like the rest is a little bit more like normal. I would say there's not a lot
Yep.
to say with the rest of the breakdown.
Oh, it's Chalan.
Chilan is taken. Yep. Well, Chilan is one of the highest ranking Australian ITC players in the event. So there must be something good. Then they must have a plan for it. So
Like I said, Chad behavior. Chad
Chad
behavior.
behavior. So that is all we wanted to cover off tonight, internet chat. If you have any
Yes.
questions for Erina or us, now's the time to get them in before we wrap up.
We say good night. Yes.
Yep.
Give you 2 minutes.
So you are so we're looking fun for this weekend. You two, where
Very excited. We're driving already tomorrow morning, so I took a leave. So driving tomorrow,
We're
get
doing the same.
some
yep.
get some tech review while driving. So
I'm
do my assignment.
I'm on the plane because I cannot take the day off. I have to work tomorrow. But
a couple of boys are flying, so safe flight, boys.
Chad is asking what your matrix into Tau is, Erina.
My matrix into Tau. Okay, so there's 2 different answers to this. One of them is for my boy Ed, in which case, ooh.
Shout out to Ed
I
Henderson
reckon,
on the other team.
yeah, my boy
Our
Ed.
team.
Look, I reckon
I'll
probably
check.
about
I'll check his
24,
matrix.
24 into Ed. Maybe a 25 if I'm feeling spicy. If I get second turn. Otherwise, it is redacted.
And in good
Redacted.
imperial fashion, that information is redacted from the cognitive
You can submit
the
a
record
request to the
archives.
Ministorum, and
Yeah.
it will be answered in approximately 645 years.
Yeah,
I
645
can show you my
cycles.
matrix, but when I play you, Dan. If I play you, then I'll show you my matrix.
All right, Laurence, what is on? What are we putting up? What's the wager for who does better on the weekend?
Oh,
Come
the Vic
on,
Civil
guys.
War.
You're Team Vic.
What's the wager?
so
Come on, put your money
you
where your
need
mouth
to-
is.
I'm only good in predicting singles. Teams, I will predict already. Team Queensland will take number 1.
Yep.
So number 2, I would say it's between you guys and one of the team New South Wales. So,
Yep.
but the number 3 is reserved for us if we submarine bet.
That's all
no,
you got to do, baby. That's all you got to do.
yeah, we submarine. So thank you, Queensland. So
Yeah, I think it's
We'll see
probably
on Saturday.
Queensland Duckbills, and then I will be buoyant and put us on third on the podium.
wow, yeah.
Erina, you got some predictions?
Look, so I'm gonna put a small amount of memery in here, but I'm also going to be very blunt. The Team Queensland team is an incredibly strong team. They are made up of a bunch of people who are, by earned right, a combination of the best players in the country, and I think that is going to be exactly what they are going for, is that top spot. And yeah, I don't think that's surprising at all. I think in terms of we would really love to see Team Vic up on that podium in that second or third place. I think that that's something we can absolutely achieve. I'm very, very keen to get our go at that. And I honestly, and this is going to seem like pandering, I think that a very strong chance in there with the members of our other Vic team. You can never sell these quote unquote other teams short, because they're going to be made up of people who are A, very hungry, and B, sort of willing to adapt a lot more because, when you get into these more established teams, you have some things you can rely on very reliably. And you have, that need to adapt and sort of overcome that. And yeah, I don't know. I've played against pretty much everybody in the quote unquote other Vic team, and they're all ballers. So I don't know. My bold prediction here is a Queensland number 1, a very biased Team Vic number 2, and then a very biased Team Vic number 3.
Oh, we
How-
love that.
That's
Very acceptable. As
I love that,
extremely
yeah.
Yes,
acceptable.
very
I'm
acceptable.
I'm towing the political line, guys. I'm on a tightrope.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Well, Jazz Dunn said Horseman, New South Wales, ACT, Shedhammer, and Vic. So we'll find out.
Absolutely.
You can't put. Well, I mean, there's two New South Wales teams in
There
the
are two
ACT
New
in
South
there.
Wales there, so they are also very, very good.
And we know ACT is not a real state. It's fine.
It's a territory. It's not a real
Yes,
state. It's
that's
a territory.
correct.
It's a territory.
That's
Man's just spitting facts. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep. Maybe if you beat Horseman ACT, we'll recognize you as a proper state. How about
All right.
how about that?
I recognize you because I went to Questacon once and it was absolutely fantastic. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Let's start wrapping up. So, Aaron, thank you for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Good luck in your games on Saturday, and good luck with your Sushi Train endeavors. We wish you all the best. If somebody is in Victoria and they're maybe thinking about getting in contact, or they're interested in talking to somebody, is there a place to say hello?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm on a pretty decent amount of the sort of Victorian-based Discord servers and everything. It's just Arena. It's just my name that you'll find me under those. And yeah, I really encourage anybody who even just has questions about, especially Teams 40K, but just getting into 40K in general. It's something that I really could not recommend enough. It's a outstandingly, almost weirdly great community where, if you've played competitive stuff before, you might be familiar with a very cutthroat kind of community. This community is a whole lot of love and a whole lot of just really just immaculate vibes. So please don't hesitate to reach out, even just a question. I'm more than happy to chat to people and get some games in. Be sick. Be great.
Nice.
Awesome.
Thank you to our channel sponsors. They're always rolling around in the feed there. But Laurence, you want to re-shout out to PMTT for us?
Yeah. Thank you again. Our newest sponsor, what's their name? Polymath Tabletop from Queensland. So if you want
one
to sponsor,
job, Laurence. You had one job.
If you want to sponsor, obviously, Risky Rollers, then go and hit us up. And then, of course, thank you to all our other sponsors, to our Patreons, and to you guys who keep on watching. We already have 3,500 subscribers in YouTube. So thank you very much.
Press the buttons. See, I got that button correct this time. I didn't stuff it up.
Perfecto.
And again, just as a reminder, the discount code is live for PMTT, polymathtabletop.com.au. The link and the code is in the description underneath.
Yes.
If you're interested in some new objective markers or something like that, go and check them out. Thank you again for pressing all the buttons and chatting to us to chat. You guys are awesome. We love being here and chatting to you guys, so keep it up. If all you can do is like and subscribe, that helps us a lot with the algorithm gods. If you are interested in flicking a little bit of support our way, then go and check out Patreon. There's tiers for event ticket discounts. There's club day memberships. There's a whole bunch of fun stuff in there, so check that out. And yes, hopefully if you guys are, if everybody in chat is around, if you're in Sydney for the teams and you're coming and checking it out, come and say hi. Kevin, give us a 5 up. We love to hear from you in person. It's great. and we've had more and more people. I've had more and more people come and say hi. At Uprising at in Ballarat at Ratcon, and other places around. So yeah, come and say hi. If you are in Victoria on Saturday, you want to go check out an event, go check out 40K's the Way. That's going on Saturday. And if you want to support Team Vic and you're free on Saturday and you want to play some Warhammer, go speak to Ben, buy a ticket for the fundraiser, and check that one out at Warpings on Saturday as well. And finally, lucky last, but the most important, thank you, Laurence.
Oh, thank you, Carl. Thank you, Arena.
Oh, thank you, Laurence.
Thank you guys
Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Arena. Thanks, Carl.
We will see you all this
Arena.
weekend.
Gee, you're fantastic, Arena. You're great. Thanks, Arena.
Let's get out of here. I'll
Yeah.
press the button. We'll have a good one. We'll see you next week. Toodles. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.